We got our second guest, cruiserweight Brandon Glanton, coming off a sensational win over F.A. Atobar Apochi, who was coming off of his sensational win over Dion Equalizer Nicholson, who had words and sparring with Glanton, and Glanton said he felt a certain way, and I guess winning the Apochi fight kind of, wins that debate.
I told you.
You told us, huh? I mean, that still was a dog fight for you, champ. I mean, it
was a good fight.
You did your numbers, but man, I mean, whoa, that was a fight.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, you tell us, man. Did it go as easy as you expected, or was it a bit tougher than you thought it would be?
Man, look, I've been in camp since, if I'm being realistic, I've been in camp since Newman decided to pull out in 2019. I've been in the damn 2 years, but I'm really been pushing hard since maybe end of September, beginning of October last year. What I'm saying is I've been pushing, training, going. We all have a limit. I think it's called deductive gains or something it's called. But basically, when you work so long, so hard, your body can't recover. You just stuck. And you think you're doing yourself a service by working hard, you're getting in shape, blah, blah, blah. But what you're really doing is you're hurting yourself. But where we're at, being that we didn't know what the date was going to be, we knew it was coming soon, I couldn't.
You're breaking up, champ.
Yeah.
Your service. I might need you to park up. Damn, we lost him.
Did we lose him?
Hell yeah, we lost him.
When I had to
champ,
cut
we lost you.
31.8 pounds.
We lost you. Are you driving? Yeah, you are driving. Yeah, we definitely losing you.
Can you hear me now?
Very robotic.
Hold on, let me. I just pulled it off my car. Got the Wi-Fi, so I'm moving. How about now?
So far so good.
Yeah, it'll pick up, and then I'll reconnect to the Wi-Fi when I get away from the house. It's disconnected from the house, but basically, it's not an excuse. It's definitely a reason, though, and smart people know the difference. I slowed down when I came out after the 6th round. I knew that my body, I slowed down. Like I had to go with what I had, but I just told myself, you know what? I'm bigger than him. I'm stronger than him. I'm better than him. I'm smarter than him. Faster than him. I'm gonna walk him down and beat his ass like I said I was. I took away. I basically, you ever heard of them say you trim the fat, right? Yes. I did what's necessary. He couldn't hurt me the way he wanted to, and I told him before, he was a small man. I told him in the face off, I'm gonna beat your ass, and that's what I did. Excuse my language, but the thing was, I didn't run out of gas. I kind of flatlined. Like I still could go, but it wasn't that explosive stuff you saw in the first few rounds because I cut too much weight. That's just bottom line. I cut too much weight. I'm supposed to cut from 220. I cut from 231.8, and it's because.
How much time did you have to do that?
5 days. So the weigh-in was Saturday. I started cutting weight Monday. We always do 5 days.
Damn, Brandon, I need you to pull over, champ. We losing you. Can you pull over for the duration of the interview? Because we definitely losing you.
Yeah, for sure. Let me get to a spot where a gas station or something. Get to a gas station.
I'm watching these highlights, man. Lord, you guys were killing each other, man.
Yo, this was a big time fight, and that's what I wanted to get to because listen, Brandon, I thought it was a great fight. I thought you showed a lot in that fight. I thought Apochi showed that was a fight for me that neither of y'all y'all both took something from it. Would a rematch interest you? or you just
Not
moving
now,
on?
not now. I'm answering that. Not now, man. You there? Cause
Yeah,
it's
how's the service? Can you see me?
yeah. I
Yeah,
see
you
you. I see
perfect.
you.
Yeah, I tell you, I just had to get away from the house. But okay, well, one thing at a time here. But as far as the fight itself, that dude didn't belong in the ring with me, and that's what I'm saying. Because I
Mm.
flatlined, I flattened out. I wasn't able to watch him the way I wanted to. When the seventh round, I supposed to came out and blasted him, but I didn't. They told me in the corner, go ahead and knock him out. But I knew the gas, the explosive shit wasn't there. So I did what I had to do, and I won the fight. I told him, like I said in the interview afterwards, I protected my win. I knew he was beat by the third round. So I just thought I was gonna watch him. I thought I was gonna knock him out. So to that aspect, he was tougher than I thought because I could punch. But on the other side, look at the fight. I threw all arm punches. Look at the fight. Look at it. It's not hard to tell. But a rematch, it'll interest me when he goes beat somebody.
Got
Right
you.
now, I'm trying to make this title run. So of course my ego wants to fight him again. My ego, but they gotta pay for that. Look what they got. Look what they got for a co-main event. You know.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Now you gave
So when
him a fight of the
On
year
my ego,
candidate.
Sunday.
my ego, and my cojones, yeah, he's talking. I mean, he's not going five with me. He's not. He's not. But as far as WBA beating him back to back, it ain't gonna do nothing, right?
Nah, not really.
No, it doesn't. Not no, I get that. I get
You
that
just gonna be
perspective. I do.
giving one up for the fans.
I'll be
Right.
honest with you. Part of it to me is like I can't believe he survived that 6th round. I thought he was done. Honestly, when you hit him
Ref,
with that right,
ref
I thought he
saved him.
was done.
The ref saved him. But you know, boxing experience. I tell you why I fucked that up. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Sorry.
It's
I
all
did
good. It's
that
all good.
because I hit him and I dropped him on the bell, right? I didn't realize I've never dropped anybody on the bell. I've always dropped them in between the round. So I ran to my corner. I didn't know that even though the round's over, you're supposed to go to the neutral corner. I thought since the round was over, I can go to my corner, but the ref was turned around, pointing at me, telling me to go over. So I got up out the stool and I ran over. Now on TV, they showed the ref turning around, but they didn't show me. So he's pointing. He's pointing at me, but he's not watching FA stumbling around. Had I
Yes.
went to the right corner and the ref not have to have his eyes on me, he would have saw that and he would have ended the fight.
Yeah, because he was drunk.
He would have ended the
Yeah, he
fight.
was drunk.
He
You
was
Yeah,
could
he was
see it
drunk.
in
drunk,
his eyes. He was out.
but that's where boxing that's experience, and I'll never make that mistake again.
Yeah.
I'll never make. I always, like I said, I heard the bell in sparring. Turn around, go to your corner. In the fight, go to your corner. Go to your corner. On the bell, if you drop them, for all y'all fighters watching, go to the neutral corner. So even if it's on the bell, even if you like, dang, this is my time. No, let him count because that could be the end of the fight.
So what's the conversations about you getting a title shot with the WBA super champion Arsen Golmarin or something like that? I mean, he's just fought pretty much exclusively in Armenia or France.
Yeah, he's from France. He's from France.
Yeah, I mean, do you see yourself being able to get him to come to America? It looks like he's never been.
He trains here.
Okay.
He trained. Abel Sanchez is his well back then before Abel lost to everybody.
Yeah.
He was his
Yeah,
trainer
I thought
now.
Abel closed the shop. I heard he's done training
Yeah,
people.
that's
Well,
what
well,
he's saying. He trained him before.
Mm.
yeah. So I
Yeah, I
don't
heard that on
know
a
now.
telecast.
I don't know now. But Al can do anything.
You're not
And
wrong.
in the cruiserweight division, all the belts are overseas. But you know, everybody got a number. You know, we can get them over here. We can get them.
You're gonna bring that belt back, champ. You're gonna bring that belt home.
Yeah, we could get him. It'll be because we're not allowed. I don't think we're allowed to travel to the UK yet.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think you're right.
Yeah, how's my service? I'm good.
Yeah, you're good for now.
Yeah.
I I think though, like, okay, you know what? Before I ask that, let me ask you this. So one of the issues you had just said was that you were supposed to go from 220, right, and cut down. You went from 230. Um, is is the plan at this point, like, are you, because you're a big dude, like, you carry a lot of muscle, and muscle weighs
Yeah.
more than fat. We know that, right? So I'm sure, like, you look lean as hell, but I'm sure you're still, it's hard for you to cut weight because a lot of that, it's not fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, so at this point, like, what's the goal weight to try to walk around at and stay at?
No, I walk around like 215 to 218, but like I
Oh,
said,
okay.
we were training so hard over that long period. My body, I literally could feel it in camp. I'm like, coach, I'm, 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 I'm locking up. Like it's stopping. Like, and that's because you're doing a damn a year training camp. It was too. I need to rest. So the plan now is to rest. That's what I'm doing. I'm resting, and obviously you can't stop. So I'm doing light stuff, jogging, shadow boxing. I'm staying active, but I can't. You can't train 6 days a week. Twice a day, 45 to 50 round sessions for a year straight. You can't do it.
Yeah.
And my body was just like, you know what? You want rest, so I'm gonna do it myself. And my weight cuts are easy. That's what was so funny. Like I've been making 200 since the amateurs easy. Like,
Mm.
but this time, it was rough. It was a bad cut. You know, it was a bad cut. So that that was something that won't happen again. That's for sure. But even still, I beat him with 75% of myself, 70% of myself. The guy didn't belong in the ring with me, and I showed it in the first 3 rounds. I showed it then. This guy, this guy's man. I told you then. He'll never have my respect. He talked too much. Only thing, his chin has my respect because he's tougher than I thought he was.
Mm.
But other than that, it's his skill level, his boxing, his IQ. He's not there, and I'm gonna beat him 11 out of 10 times.
Mm.
So whatever, like I told him don't say my name, and I told the rest of the cruiserweights to stop saying my name because I didn't get the fights that I had. It's not my fault I had to fight him. Like I told y'all before, at my level right now, I don't get to pick my fights. I'm not mad. I'm not a shot caller yet. I fight who they tell me to fight. If the fight fall through, they get a replacement, and I say okay.
Mm.
That's what happens. And you win you beat who you're supposed to beat. They didn't think I beat this guy because they never seen me. Nobody ever saw me. They're posting all his knockouts because he's been there. He let Earl push him to the 7th round. He let Dion push him to the 3rd round. He let a guy who I knocked out in the 1st round push him to the 3rd round.
Larry Pryor.
Right.
Yeah.
I was hitting that boy. It sounded like shotguns going off. So, you know, he was able to be seen because he didn't have the ability to get them guys out of there like he was supposed to. So he was able to be seen. If I fought Earl, I still wouldn't have been seen.
Mm.
So it wouldn't have went 7. So, man, but that's boxing. You know that. I know that. And that's
But I
why
mean,
this training camp, I
this was
decided to keep
still a huge
quiet.
step up, champ. I mean, you skipped 8 rounders. Like, I mean, you
Yeah.
had one on your career. Like, it's a huge step up. It's a fantastic fight. I'm sure people, or rather the writers that are in charge of that over at the BWAs, will have this for a fight of the year candidate, man. This was like a serious fight, you
For
know.
sure, for sure. I didn't need to fight 8 rounders for the same reason when I came out of the amateurs, I didn't need to fight 4 rounders. But we've been ready to fight 10 since Earl. We've been doing this.
Mm.
We've been doing this. This is not it's not cockiness, it's confidence because It's like I tell everybody, it's a 10,000 hour theory 10,000 times. They say you get great at something when you do it for 10,000 hours.
Yeah.
I did that. I did 10,000 hours 10,000 times, bro.
Mm.
So, what you?
That's
I don't
amazing.
just talk. I don't just talk. I told you before when you asked me about this fight. I told you how it would go.
Yeah, but
So
listen. Fury
it's
said
it's
he
a
would
show me.
do
It's a
something
show me
too.
sport. It's a show me
It's a
sport.
show me
Exactly,
sport for sure.
exactly, for sure, because everybody
Yo,
talks.
you
You know
good
what
with
I'm
the
saying?
words too, champ.
Yeah, you're great with the words. Shout
For
out to
real.
Mikey, man. Mikey, so Mikey discovered you. How'd the connection between you and Mikey Garcia come about?
You know, and if you lose me, just say so. I'm getting to the city, so it'll definitely the service will get even better. But um, man, you know, at the Olympic trials, obviously, first, second, and third place in the U.S., you get the stipend to help you keep your ranking or whatever. So I had been number two for the longest, and then I qualified for the Olympic trials at heavyweight and super heavyweight in the amateurs, and we decided to make a run at heavyweight. Basically, I was doing my thing, got to the Olympic trials. I think it was like number two seed, number two or three seed. I beat up Sardis again. I lost the next day. Then I beat up another guy, and then I lost the next day. So basically, I finished third in Olympic trials. That day, the manager said, "Look, this is our team. The day we lost, this is our projected team. You all who aren't in the tournament anymore, your payment stops immediately." So there was no more 1,500 a month. There was no more. We got our team. So obviously, all those guys got to do is go overseas and win one fight, and that's our Olympic team. Cam got beat up, so 200 didn't compete for the U.S. I decided to turn pro, and my first three fights. Obviously, what I'm saying is the first loser is forgotten. I was the second loser because I took third place, so I didn't get the accolades on TV. They were talking about how Apochi has this amazing amateur background, and I'm like, wow, I do the same shit. I was WSB, I was crazy high here. I've been in tournaments. I won nationals. But hey, whatever. They don't. Whatever. So I've turned pro. First three fights, I didn't get. I paid for them myself because I didn't have this huge backing. I was out there doing barbecues, trying to get up money to pay for my opponent who charged me $2,500 for my debut. Like I bet I got the money up. I had always wanted to train with Robert. So, because for the longest, even now, I still think Robert's the best coach in the world. Problem is, you can have the best coach in the world if he ain't working with you. It doesn't do you any good.
It's a good point.
So, I tell my coach he's not a fan. I tell him all the time I think Robert's the best coach in the world when it comes to savviness and all that. But at the same time, my coach is a my coach is amazing. So
He's just not the best coach in the world for you at this point. Is that safe to
Robert,
say? Robert,
exactly.
yeah.
Right. Jason Jones is the best coach in the world for me at
For
this
you,
point. We
yes.
are, you can have a bomb ass fighter, but an ass coach. Put them together, that fighter make that coach look good.
Mm.
You can
Isn't
have a coach.
isn't
So what I'm saying, huh?
I just want to ask, am I confusing Jason? Is he not Money Pals or former Money Pal coach?
Yeah, Money's my teammate.
Okay.
Yeah, Money and I, we train all the time. Sparring Money was harder than that fight.
Oh,
Damn.
come on, champ, man. You got hit with
Make
some
that
Wow.
clear.
shit in there. Come
Let me
on,
make
man.
it
Money
clear.
Paul ain't no
Let me
cruiserweight.
make that clear. Let me make that clear. Money Powell is a bigger challenge than F.A. Apochi.
To
And that
land
doesn't take
on, you
away.
saying. To land on.
He's smarter. He's skilled. He punches harder. And that's just that. So it's no disrespect to Apochi. It just speaks to how great Money is.
But you're not saying that y'all got that kind of work in sparring, though, right?
Well, obviously I'm a cruiserweight. I'm bigger than him, so
Yeah,
you gotta change some things up. But
sure.
when money can go, and money can go. We'll just say
Mm.
that money can
Okay,
go. It's a
fair
reason
enough.
why I posted. It's a reason why I posted the picture of me and him sparring. So
Yeah.
Yeah, money like solid. So that but yeah, Robert was working with Mikey. Robert saw me. I mean, Mikey saw me working out, and he asked me, who I was with, who I was working with, and I told him nobody. He was like, hey, you should jab more. So I'm working my jab, and he saw me spar. I did some work with Brandon Rios. They liked it, and Robert made a joke. He was like, man, now I got cruiserweights. So it just took off, and Mikey kind of took to me, and he's like, hey. Robert and I had a conversation about other promoters that why he didn't think that was a great option, and Mikey was there. He was like, "Hey, we can do this," and Mikey been good to me ever since. You know.
That's what's up, man.
Yo, Brandon, we do have questions from Patreon, some of our most loyal and smartest listeners. But I do want to ask you your opinion on the Bridgerweight division. What are your thoughts about it? And not necessarily like, whether you plan on it or whatever. I'm just like your overall thoughts on the division. Good idea, bad idea?
All right. Well, for me, when I first heard about it, I was like, "Man, that's crap." Like I'm old. Like I'm old school. I'm the guy who's against YouTube boxers. I'm the guy who's against the Nate's boxing and getting. But then I kind of changed. I'm like, you know what? Bridgerweight, I was saying just because that Bridgerweight, that'd be perfect for me, for my game plan, for what I
Yeah,
want to do. But for boxing, I'm like, you know what?
the division.
That's
Good idea.
crap. Like that's not a thing. But that's how cruiserweight came about. It was like it used to be at 190. So what I'm
Good
saying is
point.
things change. Things change. I do think on the one hand, I think it's a money grab for the WBC.
Sure.
On the other hand, for me, it'd be wonderful because now you're gonna get that demon, and I don't have to cut weight at all. So,
And it makes you a two division champ now.
Yep.
Because being a
right,
cruiserweight, you would have to risk yourself versus six monsters at heavyweight to be a two division champ. Now you could fight a guy like Oscar Rivas or Brian Jennings for the Bridgerweight title.
exactly. So, you know, it's a double-edged sword, but I'm transitioning. I was talking to Jillian about it, and he's telling me, hey, man, you got to change the way your mindset. Boxing ain't what it used to be. It's not about the prestige, and it's not about just the everybody fight everybody. The harder to, boxing changed. You get that bag, man. You got people turning down title fights to make more money. So, you know, it'll be a good thing for me. It'll be wonderful. I can't wait until they rank me in WBC because I'm gonna go right at it.
Let me ask
You
you:
know.
does that Mikey connection have you had him? I mean, I'm sure you haven't. So here's the plan. Call him. Tell him to call Eddie and offer you the Okolie fight. When they bring Dillian White,
Whoa.
they could bring Okolie. Okolie has a title. Maybe you're too dangerous of a U.S. title debut, which I won't deny. But, I mean, closed mouth don't get fed if you don't bring it up. Now, the whole plan is to bring Dillian to face an American. So why not do a double show, Okolie, Dillian, 2 American debuts?
Yo, you good at that, Ness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's what I want. That's what I want. I want Okolie, and he's a victim because he fights.
Wow. I think he's tough,
Fights.
bro. He's tall, man.
Whoa.
You don't think the height and the reach will give you issues?
That's what makes that fight easier. I'll be honest with you. The FA fight was harder for me to show certain skills I have because we're the same height. Guys who have to punch down at me, I see it coming. FA is on my playing level, so certain movements it doesn't make sense. But a guy who got to punch down with me, longer arms, who got to punch me, who got to punch at me, but he also got to draw that shit back. By then, it's too late. To every step he takes, I'm taking 2. Every time he punches, I'm gonna get closer. Can't
So,
keep me off of him.
so you don't think
I'm
there's
busy.
any way he could keep you at the end of the jab?
Hell no.
Bruh, he be sparring Dillian White.
I'm not Dillian White.
I hear you. I love the confidence, man. You making me a believer because that's like you said, just show me sport. You definitely showed us. Apochi, I mean, he was even with Ronnie Shields. Ronnie was so high on him. I got to get
Ronnie
Ronnie
said
on.
he didn't know who I was. Ronnie, I know you watching this. I know you gonna watch it. You disrespected me, Ronnie. I told you at the fight. I told you, you knew who I was. Ronnie said he didn't know who I was. Ronnie knows who I am now.
Mm-hmm. Everybody know. You definitely put them on notice, man. That should be a fight of the year candidate without a doubt. Does it win it? That depends who else comes out and is that, successful and that exciting. But we got James Valdez in San Antonio, Texas, that says, what's the story behind the nickname Bulletproof?
Um, okay. Well, those who care, it's not just about being tough. I showed what bulletproof means in the ring. I'm a German tank, man. You're not gonna. If you hurt me and do something with me, you really punching. I'm a hard nosed guy. I make punches look like raindrops on a windshield. So that's just what it is. That's not something I want to abuse, but it's something that I can slip punches, I can roll, I can duck, I can get away from. Yeah, all right. But I also, FA told me that he was gonna stand there and kick my behind. That's what he said. He said that he brings the fight. And if you look at one of my last posts, he said he brings the war. I told Joe Guzan and Lennox that FA will not take a step forward in that fight. And you saw what happened. So to that aspect, bulletproof. Literally. Um, what it means for me is having a bulletproof lifestyle. It means that I'm solid. Andre Ward said, whatever you skip in training, whatever you go, whether you're eating, whether it's your around work ethic, if it's whatever, when it gets hard, it's gonna show. Whatever you did, it's gonna show. Bulletproof means I'm solid all the way around. I'm doing my training. I'm eating right. I'm studying. I'm treating people respectfully. That's why if you paid attention to the pre-fight stuff, I kept talking about respect. I kept saying, Ronnie, don't disrespect me like that. Be respectful. Tell the truth. Be confident, but be respectful. They disrespected me, and I got certain people who I'm not high on, but I respect them. I treat them right. If they're not here to defend themselves, don't talk bad about them. Say it to their face. Be bulletproof. Be solid all the way. When you walk in a room, you don't have to tell everybody you're a wolf. They should already know it. That's why guys like Triple G, Murat, when you meet, it's hello, how you doing? How was your ride? How was your trip? Man, let's do well. And then when we get in the ring, I'm going to do my best to kill you. But it's about respect because you can do that. Being a wolf out loud shows weakness. Sometimes, yeah, we all have egos. We get pushed and we say things and we do things. But we all know when we're wrong and we know how to treat people. We know how to do the right things. We know how not to cheat. We know how, integrity is what you do when nobody's looking. So me, being bulletproof is a lifestyle. In the ring, obviously, I showed you what that meant. But bulletproof as a whole for my company, Bulletproof Promotions, where I tell my clients, it's about being solid. I can't watch you. You hired someone to help you get to your goal. I'm here to help you become the best version of yourself. I'm working on me. You working on you. We're working on each other, and we're going to do it because we're bulletproof. You know what you're supposed to be doing. You presented a goal with me. I showed you how to do it. When we get off the phone, or when you leave that training session, or when you're reading those instructions that I put my effort into when I made, it's up to you to follow that. It's up to you to be bulletproof and say, you know what? I don't need anybody to watch me. I'm going to do it. I don't have to say, hey, coach, watch me. I'm going to do it a million times. And then when coach looks up, he's like, oh, damn, he did it. So it's about being bulletproof, man, in every way. Every way. Working on your strengths, but focusing on your weaknesses to make them strengths. You know what I'm saying? In everything.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, Yeah, it's bulletproof.
We
That
got
dude right there is solid.
We got Rue in the 504 with the next one. He says, after being in a bout that is contender for fight of the year, what are your plans for the rest of 2021? You kind of touched on it, but, maybe how many fights, all that kind of stuff.
I'm hoping they give me a title shot. If not, I'm
At
gonna
next?
whoever else next.
Okay.
If not, I'm gonna smash whoever else they put in front of me and ask them why they did that to that guy.
Yo, you good at this, bro. You really good at this.
I mean, I would like something like Glowacki, former world champ. You don't want to get in there with a former world champ before champ?
That would be a really high profile type
Is
of
Steve
fight.
Cunningham too old for you? He just got to win.
Now we talking. Yeah, talk it up. Make the fight happen. Sell it. Yeah.
So you
Give
like
me that.
Steve Cunningham?
Yeah, give it to me. Give me Steve.
That's a name right there.
Give me what they want to give me.
Former two-time cruiserweight champ, man.
Give me somebody you don't think I can beat. And stop playing with me.
I mean,
ain't no B-side. Ain't no B-side when I'm fighting.
The guys that the people would probably bet against would be Tobias Minshew, Makabu, and Dortitos. Well, Britis just said he moved up to heavyweight.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Britis went to heavyweight.
Who moved that? Britis?
Yeah, Maridus Britis moved up to heavy.
Yeah, I know. You know what? That guy, people don't respect him like they should.
You're right.
And it's not that comment means, oh, I'm afraid to fight him. No. That means some people, you better watch them and not think. Don't look at the age, the reach. Don't look at the experience and how he can be 36 years old with the 75-inch reach. But he just beat a younger guy who has an 80-inch reach and come from a Cuban boxing school and legitimately can fight. Look at the things in this fight. It's not all about attributes. That's why when you say the Okolie fight, he's tall. I see a target. So, it's about knowing how to fight. People forget that boxing is just not about speed and power, and I call it I'm on my Hopkins, man. I'm on my Bernard Hopkins, man. I don't have to be the biggest puncher. I don't have to be the strongest. I don't have to be the fastest. I got to be the smartest. And I got to know that a straight shot is going to beat that wild looping shit you throwing. I know that if you're bringing your hands down after you punch, I know I can throw 3 punch counters and not have a word. I'm safe because you're not even doing the basic things right. It's a schooling. The power and the speed is just a bonus. Nobody rely on that. I can crack. Everybody know I can crack. I don't look at that. When you piss me off, I say I'm going to knock you out. But what else is a fighter going to say? But I'm smart. That's why I kept telling him I'm smarter than you.
Champ, let me ask you a quick question, kind of off topic. One of your sparring partners is in, I guess, what's already considered the toughest fight of his career because the person that he's facing is coming off an upset win over Keith Rydell Mays Hayes Jr. And I'm talking about Mac Truck, heavyweight 5-0, 5 KOs, trained by Mustafa Milkins. He's going to be fighting Jason Booth. What do you think about that fight? And let me get your prediction on your friend, Matt. Uh-oh.
Are you serious? I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know about that fight?
Dakari Scott, box rec. Are you serious?
Yeah. He's fighting Jason Booth, who beat Rydell Mays. Why? You know Jason?
Yeah, it's a good fight. It's a good fight for him. I know Mac. Mac, my boy. And I'm just making sure. Yeah, that's who he been telling me about. Dude ain't coming to lay down. That's for sure.
He's 6'4", man.
I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
I'm more worried. I'm more concerned about
stamina,
ego.
Max ego.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Mac got a good ego. Mac, here in Atlanta, man, Mac got the whole hood behind him. Mac, my boy. Like Mac knows how. For one, he can fight, and for two, he knows how to promote.
Yeah.
Um, he knows how to get his name out. Mustafa obviously knows how to do that. And that's cool. That's great. I actually could take a lesson from Mac on that because I don't do that. I fight, and then I go off into my cave and I'm quiet. But I want him to remember you got to respect anybody across from you. I don't care if they 0 and 50. You got to respect them because you never know who's gonna show up on that night. And I want Mac to do the right things. I know he's gonna be ready to fight. I know he'll be what he is. I know he'll be tough. I know he'll be. I know he'll put the show on. I know he'll do that. I want his conditioning to be where it's supposed to be, and I want him to make smart decisions in the ring. I don't want him to take nobody light. I don't want him to say. I want him to just remember. All right, we put the show on before the fight, and now it's time to go to work. So that's ego. I don't want him to think just because he Mack truck, he got it.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Next question coming in from Big Casual said, "What's up, champ? Man, what a show you and your opponent Apochi gave us in your last fight. Good win and great fight. Congrats. Who would you like next to get you closer to a title shot, and do you think you'll get a title shot this year?" So you already answered that, but if it's not next, do you believe you'll get a title shot by the end of the year, knowing that half the year's gone?
I believe it's possible. I believe they want to shut me up. And I only talk when people ask. Other than that, I don't say anything. You ask, so I answer. But
Sure.
What I want to happen this title shot next, what I think will happen is I'll have somebody solid in front of me. I have somebody who the world don't think I could beat. But I got a great team. We look at them and we'll do it just like we iced Apochi. We'll do it again. But it'll be somebody solid. It'll be good for me because, like you said, perfect example, a former world champion. They've been there. They know what to expect. They know they got ring savvy. Something that studying and sparring and working and fighting the toughest guys, with sparring the toughest guys, you don't get that clock time in sparring, though. It's different. So, like I said, simple stuff like walking to the neutral corner. I only learned that from being in a fight.
Damn.
In the sparring session, they said, stop, stop, stop. It's over with.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, that'd be great. It'd give me a chance to use that brain I have and say, okay, this is what I'm in. It's not about just this. It's about knowing how to fight, what to do in situations, where you are in ring awareness. Put me in there with those guys. So, yeah, that's what I would like. Do I have any specific names? Like I told you before, I always got names. But my job is to let them do that. Let them handle it. Follow my leadership. When I get in the driver's seat, then we'll start saying names. But if you put names in my face and I tell you how I feel, that's just what it is.
Yo, I love the way you break this shit down. I think that maybe someday
there's a guy in Poland who showed me something. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's a certain guy in Poland who showed me something.
Who's that? Thomas Adamant?
A certain guy who was mentioned on this call already, who I would say, yeah, that'd be one.
Glowacki?
Oh, Glowacki.
Hey, if you got it going, Christmas came early.
Yo, you were too good at this,
I mean, listen,
big dog.
I think, I don't know.
He'll keep me honest.
I love it. I love that fight.
But I think it's the same fight you were just in. He's going to be there to
No.
be hit. I think I would like to see you, and again, maybe Steve isn't the right name. Maybe another boxing guy thinks Steve is too old, but I think that he's a on his toes guy. He's a boxer first. He's never been power. They could use the Tyson Fury knockdown as a highlight. show your highlights with Apochi. It could be sold. He's a 2 or 3-time former world champion. He's an American name. Again, he did 3 or 4 million views on NBC with Tyson Fury. You know, it just it's a way to get your name out there a little more. Plus, you get to see the style of a slick boxer.
And it's like you said, those guys bring something.
You hear what he said?
I didn't say you couldn't win. I didn't say you couldn't win. I'm just saying it's a style that we haven't seen you in with on television, and it's a name. So you get everything you want. You get your former world champion. You get to have a little more experience. You get to get a name on your resume. You know, I mean, there's nothing wrong in that one, I believe.
I like it.
As a student of the game, if I don't worry about what people are going to say, for me personally, that fight does more for me and my growth as a complete athlete than the Golovkin fight would do.
Of course.
Sure, I can see that, definitely.
I know that Golovkin's going to – I've watched all his fights. He's going to give you the same fight that Apochi – Now,
Cunningham, so you learn quick.
Cunningham, he's going to be on his toes. He's going to know what you did to Apochi. He's going, all right, let's see if this kid can go late, and let's see, can he catch me? You know, he's going to want to be the slick black fighter. The thing with Cunningham, he's missing, you know, rest in peace, Dazn Richardson. He lost Richardson. I don't know who he would use in a real boxing match. I know he came back to Triller, which, again, he got a win on Triller in a boxing match. So it looks good for you. He coming off a win where he shouldn't have won, right? He's a dude coming off retirement. The most we see him doing is training his son to the Olympics, you know, and he got that opportunity unexpectedly. So, you know, I think it's a blessing in disguise. I think he would say yes because of that, because it's like,
He would.
I wasn't getting these opportunities. Now I'm getting opportunities again all of a sudden. And
he just fought Frank Mir. Like, that put him in another stratosphere. I mean, he's already known as a boxer, and American boxing fans know him.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion, black belt.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
Different game.
Yeah. Absolutely 100%. But it opened him up commercially to other names. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are paying, you know, people that didn't watch boxing or didn't know him very well that were there to watch Frank Mir. Now maybe they become Steve Cunningham fans. You know what I'm saying? So it still rolls into your benefit, I think, to get a name like that.
And that's that whole marketing thing that we were talking about. Exactly. He did
100.
He did something that I need to learn how to do. But I think it's a great fight. Outside of that, as far as the boxing aspect, I know that people will take that fight like, damn, we know Steve don't quit. Steve will get up from the grave. Mm-hmm. So I watched him fight. I watched him and Tarver. I watched the Fury fight. I see it. You can smell it. You can smell it. I call it like with me, it's just like in the wild when an animal that doesn't want to fight, a peacock gets big and loud. A snake coils up and he gets ready to fight. So I call it being able to. I can smell bitch on you when you and I don't smell it on Steve. I smell it all over Apochi. He talk too much. So you know, Steve living right. Steve eating right. Steve doing what he's supposed to do. Steve gonna come to fight. Steve gonna come to try to win. That'd be a great fight. That'd be a fight, another one to keep me honest. Steve, former world champion. Steve gonna lay the hell down, but yeah.
Definitely. We got a couple more, champ. Coach Myers says, and this is my favorite question so far. Before you fought Apochi, Ronnie Shields stated he barely knew you. Do you think Ronnie Shields knows you now? Laughing out loud.
Absolutely. I told him that. When I watched the video, I got this. That video got sent to me a week before the fight got signed. I had no idea that fight was going to happen. But when he said that, I just thought to myself, how disrespectful. You know, you and my coach are friends. You know me, man.
Oh yeah, he was capping.
Champ, what do you think about?
He started. I don't know who. In the video, he tried to take it back. He said, "I don't know who the guy is." I mean, I saw something. I saw something on YouTube, but I don't know who he is. Come on, man. Don't recant it. Don't do that. Say what you mean what you say. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. Be honest. A man only got his word. So,
Ness, you're gonna throw one in there before?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
'Cause we
Last one
definitely
coming in
got a
from
bunch.
Brandon Lenz.
You got three more that just popped
Oh,
up.
three more? Oh, shoot. Okay.
Do you
Brandon
got
Lenz
time, Brandon? Do you have time?
I got time.
All
Got
right.
plenty of it.
Got you, champ. Thank you. Brandon Lenz with the next one says, when you had Apochi out on his feet, got saved by the bell, what went through your mind?
My mind was different. It was different than what I wanted, but my mind said, okay, he got up, back to work. That's it. Back to work. Like when I saw him get up, even before, because mind you, I didn't even see him wobbling until I watched the fight. I said,
Oh,
okay,
wow.
he got up. I said, he got up. Back to work. It's not over, champ. This ain't no vacation. Get back to work. Come out, round 7, round 1. Get back on your jab. Focus. Scratch to him. I don't get it. People don't understand when you got these guys hurt, do what you did to get them hurt. Don't explode. It worked for some people, but you almost got a downshift. Focus. Because now you got them hurt. They're extra locked down. Hey, easy, deliberate. You know what I mean? Sometimes going crazy, that's not the answer. I saw him get up. I said, okay, round 1. I'm going to do what I did to get me there. I'm not rushing it.
Next one coming in from James Benitez in San Antonio says, what do you think about the comments Colbert made the other day? What's your opinion of Wilder?
I don't know what Colbert said.
You was locked in, champ. Tell him. Actually, you was recovering. Taking your time off.
What did he say?
He said that he was acting like a punk. He questioned, the excuses and certain things that have been said, in the lead up. But yeah, what are your opinions of Wilder?
I can put 2 and 2 together.
Sure.
Man,
You're a smart dude.
I think Colbert, exciting little dude, man. Like I've been watching dudes since the amateurs. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love it. He is what we need to learn how to do. As far as that shit that I don't know how to do. That he know how to get attention. You know what I mean? He knows how to market. But some things don't need to be said. Regardless of what I think, Wilder was our champion for 5 years. We know that his fighting ability, fighting skill was not where it needed to be. But we also know he did it 40 times. So he's the only fighter I know who made a career out of a puncher's chance. He showed me in the Ortiz fight that he could get up. He showed me so many things. Wilder got my respect right then. As a skill, it's just not. I don't think. I don't know how he's doing with Malik Scott now. But hey, so what? What it matter if I'm not? I didn't like it. I didn't like it either. But at the end of the day, I'm heavyweight champion of the world, baby. Come in here. Like he said it best. I gotta be perfect for 1 second. You gotta be perfect for 12 rounds. As far as his comments or lack of comments, I don't like it. I think a man shouldn't make excuses. Again, I think excuses are different than reasons. Do I think that 40-pound vest has something to do with it? No. Hello?
Yeah,
we hear you. We hear you, but you are cutting out.
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm going on this road here to clear up. Do I think a 40-pound vest has something to do with it? No. I think that comment, he should have left it where he did in the ring that night. I want to continue, but hey, best man got it. Whatever he said. Leave it. That's it. All this stuff, the silence, the antics, I don't like it. But again, I'm not in his shoe. I can't say. Maybe if a man really, if I tell you the sky is pink and you look up and you see it's blue, you don't know if I'm lying to you. If I actually think if I think it's pink and I see pink, I'm not lying to you. I'm just giving it to you from my perspective. You see blue, I see pink. Let's talk about it.
For
You
sure.
know, so I don't like it. As a fan, I don't like it. As a fighter and a student, I don't like that fight for him. Leave that boy alone, man. But and I know it's something else there. It can't be a money grab because Wilder don't need it.
True.
I don't think Wilder. It's not a money grab. He's not selling his record. I think he actually believes he could beat Fury,
Oh, I believe he believes that too.
but I want to see something different. I just I love Wilder and I love Fury. I think Fury is the best heavyweight in the world. I just boxing at the end of the day is a school, man. Even Fury told you Wilder is the hardest puncher some gun ever. He gave him his credit, but it's the skill. It's the same thing. When you take the best little man, put him in the best big man, the best skilled big man versus the best skilled little man, the big man is gonna win. And he showed you why.
Mm.
So I don't like that, man. I don't like the fight. I don't want to see it again. I do want my man to get paid. I do want my man to win. But that's a fight I know how it's gonna go. And I feel like I know how it's gonna go. Wilder is the man. Fury is another one. He's a smart man, but he learned his lesson in the first fight. Fury won the first fight. The knockdown saved it.
Mm.
I don't know about the whole glove thing or whatever the thing or whatever, man. You know, hey,
Yeah.
but I know boxing schooling,
Mm.
and I don't like it because I don't want my man to be talked about. I want my man to be back on top of the world. I want him to be great. I want people to know. I want him to know, like, hey, sometimes people got your number, man, and this is what it is, you know. And I hope he does well. I wouldn't bet on that though.
Man,
I would,
I'm
I wouldn't. And I love Malik. I love Malik, but Fury is telling you, I'm gonna beat you up, man. I don't care about that. And I know it because I fight like that. I don't care what you do. I'm like, y'all know football? You know anything about football?
mm-hmm.
You know, Veer 32, I don't give a damn if you know it's coming. I'm going to run right down your throat.
Mm. That's old school
So,
mentality.
yeah, so I don't care if people watch me. Come, record it, study it. I'm going in your shit, dog.
Mm.
And
Yo,
I think that's the
Well,
mindset Fury got with that.
where you training these days? Cause I come and record that shit. Don't nobody let you record sparring. Sparring one of the most,
sacred.
it's one of the most sacred, but it's also one of the most watched things on YouTube. Like I got sparring with Devin Haney and Sean Porter. Man, that shit get views every single month. It don't never stop getting hit. Like,
Yeah,
sparring
I don't.
sessions is
Only reason
crazy.
I don't mind me being out there. I don't mind me being out there. I do it out of respect for my sparring partners. You would not believe the number of people who are bigger than me who look like children when they spar me. So, and you wouldn't believe who, like I said, I told the world, people get on me, oh, well, Marcus Brown. I told everybody, Marcus Brown gave me problems. I don't have no problem admitting that because I speak up. Like, I don't have nothing to, it's an honest, it gave me problems. What? You gonna make it a secret and, oh, well, so you just looking for somebody to say, all right, cool. Yeah, Marcus Brown gave me problems. Be honest about it. I don't care about that. They posted it. Cool, whatever. It doesn't, it doesn't bother me. The thing is, what did you do about it? What did you grow from it? So I don't mind. I'm gladly post my sparring with a Jaguar with all these guys, and then you understand where this confidence come from. But again, it's a respect. It's a if I say, hey, do you mind if I post it? And they say no, it's no. If I say, hey, you mind if I post it? I say, yeah, go ahead. go ahead. You know, but like you said, it's sacred, and people work hard at this, man, and it's not right to do something. You know, I don't post. I call them. Everybody's a real fighter, but I call it real fighters. When guys, I go spar with Anderson or Jogbo or Baturbiev. I'm in there with those guys. I'm not gonna post those guys because they're trying to do what I'm doing. They respectful. They come in there. They get it done. When you post a clown come in my gym talking about he this and he that, I'm gonna post you. I'm gonna blast you. I'm gonna try to kill you. You're disrespectful. So this is what it is. But that actually, I really believe posting sparring get you less fights because if it scares people.
That's a good
So
point.
that's why you notice lately I ain't been posting that stuff, man. Like I might repost what's there. I might repost it, but I'm not. I don't need to. You just saw what I could do, and you saw it on a. You didn't see 100%. So yeah, nah. Posting sparring, it's got to be a mutual thing, man. That's disrespectful.
Yeah. No, that's understandable. We got two more, champ, and we'll let you go. I know you seem to have got to your destination, so we'll wrap this up. Jeff Gurley in Nova Scotia says the best cruiserweight in boxing today is Nova Scotia's own Ryan Rozicki. I think that's how you say it.
Rozicki. Beat your ass.
13-0.
I'm gonna whoop your ass, man. Well, I hope you're watching, cause he disrespected me. He said my name, saying he do this. Bring him on. You gonna put that boy? You gonna end his career? Keep talking, cause I know that I never heard that name before. You got it in my inbox. Keep talking, and that boy is gonna his career is gonna be over with. I told you the first time when I replied and I said something. Matter of fact, I'll pull it up.
Yeah, he asked if you would accept that fight.
The Ryan or the guy?
Jeff is asking if you would accept the fight against Ryan.
Send the contract.
Okay. Yeah, man, Brandon ain't turned down no smoke.
What does Ryan say? What does he say?
He ain't saying nothing right now.
Yeah, he better not. Shut up.
Yo,
you're gonna get him. Ronnie Shields is the one. I was already gonna do Apochi like that. Ronnie Shields is the reason it got like that. You said you make. Now you put another. I had a chip on my shoulder. You put another one.
Damn, Jeff, you getting your mans into some trouble here.
Hold on. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Just because he was disrespectful. He got in my inbox real disrespectful, man. And he posted it. It's like, come on, man. We professionals, dog. Don't do that. This ain't no. The clown show is for TV, bro. What that say? Well, I'll read it to you.
Yeah, read to it.
Hey, listen. I'll be honest. I don't know this man, but Ryan Rozicki better keep my name out of his mouth before I share it too. Enjoy your O. Saying my name will get you a 1. I'm old school. I'm not with the disrespectful words and comments. Shut up or let's make it happen. I'm fresh as a daisy and don't need a vacation. Send the contract.
So this was right after the fight.
Bro, I was literally getting on a plane.
Damn.
That was Ryan? Ryan hit you up or someone else?
The guy said Ryan said.
So this Jeff.
So Jeff.
Yeah, because Jeff is his biggest fan, but he is in touch with Ryan for sure. He's been trying
and he's very active on social media.
He's just trying to get Ryan a fight with anybody. He tried to get him to fight with Dion Nicholson, the equalizer. No offers were sent though. I mean, look, he's in Canada though. Like, is he gonna come over here? Is PBC gonna want him on TV? Like, you might have to go over there. You want to make that fight.
That's the question.
Exactly.
You know, is his name big enough to come over? I mean, he's got something going for him. He's got the look. You know, white guy, a lot of tattoos, big knockouts. You know, he just got a knockout not too long ago too, where he got a nice looking knockout. So
yeah, he checks a lot of boxes on paper, but again,
listen. It makes sense for you. You're 21, he's 15. Like, he is ranked above you. But you do hold the better win, in my opinion, even though you
Wait,
froze.
what? He's not ranked above me, is he?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, make it happen then. Let's make it happen.
Yeah. You
Let's
21.
make it happen.
He's number 15 on the rankings, but that's box rec rankings.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that
box
was
rate.
box rec.
I'm ranked in WBA. I'm trying to get these titles.
Yeah, you
But
you
if that'll
chasing
make
belts.
it, yeah, if they want to make it happen, I don't know how to say that word. That there's two letters with N and O.
Okay.
So
Got you, champ.
I think I see. You say he checks all the boxes, right?
On paper.
I mean, I
On
don't know.
paper.
I don't know that he checks the television network box.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. On paper, he checks the 13-0, 13 knockouts, right? That looks really good on paper.
Tattoos,
but again, like you said,
tattoos to
PBC,
sell
do they
on
want him on?
television? You know,
Exactly. There's a lot of factors.
international to give you that experience of international fight. But again, is what network is gonna buy it? Do they want it?
Do you? Hey, look, he thought his boy. He from where Apochi from, and he worked for my dad. What you thought? What you thought? Yeah, he was betting against me. My own. You know what I mean? He worked for my dad company. He betting against me. Go ahead. But anyway, go ahead, man.
I'm glad he didn't give my brother a knockout, man. But he's my dude. But I like my brother. I love my brother. But
No, man. Ryan. Hey, Ryan. Listen. You say he checks all the boxes. Well, I'm looking up the TV box. Think about it like this. Does he check the flat-footed box? Does he check the no head moving box? Does he check the I'm gonna punch right through that guard box? Does he check that box? I know where you're gonna be box. Does he check that I'm bigger than you box? I'm not them. So, yeah, he got to check those boxes with networks and the boxing business or whatever. But what about the school of boxing? Did he check that heel toe box? If he checks that available to be hit box, I'm gonna shut your brain down.
You gonna find that out for us, champ?
I'm gonna check that brain down. Like, come on, man. Like, I will. And it's so simple. Like, if people got to get back on that, man, it's a reason. They got to look at these guys: Duran, Hagler, Hearns, Holy, even Foreman. You got to look at what they did and what worked. You got to look at these past names, these guys who they gave it to you. Like, they showed you what to do. You don't switch and do something different that is getting you hurt.
Or
people, it's boxing school, and man, they better go to work. Guys like that,
absolute
talking, really, there are certain fighters, you talking like that, you're going to get your career ended because you're going to get hurt. Like he said.
Absolute.
Like Ness said, Steve Cunningham brings something different.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Chip.
Now he said Steve Cunningham brings something different. Show me something different. You keep showing me people who want to hurt me. You coming to your own funeral. You coming to your funeral, dog. You coming to your funeral. So
I hear you, champ.
It just frustrates me, man, because it's just like people don't learn, like people don't read books, man. The days of the dumb, stupid fighter who fighting on ego is I'm looking at you, bro. Like I'm studying you. I see you. Do you not have eyes?
Right.
I don't understand that. That would never make sense to me. You saw the looping wide hook didn't get there. So you throw it even harder.
I feel you, champ. I feel you. Yo, we got last one.
I can put this 1 second.
One more question coming in from Ryan O'Rourke in the UK. Says, what makes you think you deserve an Okolie shot? After all, he's a savage. Oh, my bad, bro.
No, go ahead.
For Ryan O'Rourke in the UK says, what makes you think you deserve an Okolie shot? After all, he's a savage who gonna cause damage. Are you a fan of his rap?
I believe he can punch. I believe he's that. I also believe when you got a puncher, treat him like he got 2 bricks in his hand and don't get hit by it.
Mm,
What is he gonna do when he gets hit back?
exactly.
So, you know, I just showed that a week ago. But we
Yeah.
can do it again. We can do it again.
Word.
You want to sacrifice your reach to come prove a point and knock me out? Come do it.
Yo, you ever heard him rap?
Nah, man. I don't pay attention to that stuff, man. That stuff doesn't. We're professional athletes, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not focused on rap. I'm not focused on this or that. I'm focused on that man across from me.
Bro,
I'm
you
focused
seem
on
like it.
yeah, like
You
like I told you
strong-minded.
at the
I can
beginning,
tell.
I trim the fat off of my game, and do that.
Yeah.
Am I worried about his savage punches? Now I'm worried about doing my job.
Mm.
I don't control what this man do. I'm gonna watch this guy and study him and see what he does. So he's not fighting you. Yeah, we see tendencies. He's not fighting you. He's gonna do
Yeah.
something different. I don't need to watch this guy 100,000 times. I don't need to watch him round by round 50 times a day because you're gonna make that guy better than he is. You
Mm.
watch him, get a feel for
Damn,
him,
that's a
study
good ass point.
tendencies. Let your coach handle that. Do what he tell you to do. If you do everything your coach tells you to do and you lose, it's on him. If you don't do everything your coach tells you to do and you lose, it's on you.
Yo, listen to me. Brandon, I'm gonna tell you some of the things. Like, okay, I'm getting ready for a fight in September, right? We do this Border Wars thing. It's kind of like a smoker
Yeah, I
type of
saw it.
situation. You saw? Okay,
I
so
saw
I'm
it.
getting ready for my fight. Yo,
Treat
you
him right,
said so.
Nance, treat him right too. Air show, treat him right. That's my friend. Treat him right.
Oh, he hasn't fought for us no more. He lost twice, ain't been back.
But you treat him right. He's a good dude. You
He
know it.
is,
You treat
man.
him right.
I
We can
want him to
we,
come back and get a match, man.
we talk about it offline, but
For sure.
Listen, you said so many things that are really for real helping me, like with my fight. Like I've been watching my opponent probably a little too much. And I think, I'm not even gonna give it away, but yeah, you saying some facts for real.
let's talk
Listen,
about
Brandon.
it. Show him to me.
Oh, send him the clip.
I got
Listen, Brandon.
the
The
champ in
issue
my
is
corner.
he's a boxer. The guy he's gonna face is 3-0, and he's been on his toes. He's won all his fights by being on his toes, flicking a jab. But he surprises people with this overhand right. It's not loopy. It's like over, and it's
Kind of like the Maidana punch a little bit.
but it doesn't have any of the Maidana power. It's more
No,
about the
no.
surprise of it. Like, oh shit, he hit you with that. You know.
Right.
He does this
right.
in and out thing too. So you gotta be good with gauging the range with him because he bounces in, he bounces out.
Everybody has something. I have something. Everybody has something they struggle with. What? I'm not world champion yet, so obviously, world champions they get beat. They got stuff to work on. So it's just constantly working. So if you work at it, you look at it, and if you know if you're biting off too much, then maybe you shouldn't do that. But if it's just a smoker or something fun to do, hey, learn from it, watch him, break it down, look at what you could do well, and exploit his weaknesses, and then you give yourself the best shot. What I need
Word. Thank you,
judges for?
champ.
What I need judges for when I'm gonna knock you out?
Exactly.
Yeah, but he only got 3 rounds. It's different. You got
Right.
you got 10 to do your thing. He got 3 rounds to get it done. So it's a race to 2, man. You got to hurry up and get that in. A race to 2 or get a knockdown.
I had 6 rounds. I did it in 2. I had 4 rounds. I did it in 1. I must have lost service. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I did it then. So, did 10 rounds. It doesn't mean it. Do your job well.
Word.
Punch with him. Oh, wait a minute. FA never seen nobody to punch with him. I'm punching right with you. You don't like that. Oh, he doesn't counter punch. He doesn't go to the body. He throws the same right hook to the body. I finally made him throw a left hand to the body. Oh my God, he learned something. He did something different. Oh my God.
Yo,
Oh my God, Tony. Would you learn something, man? You did something different, man. These guys, like I said, it's not cockiness. It's just learning, seeing it's studying. It's everything is. Look at Earl Spence. He goes to the body. Now he struggled getting away from straight punches. Maybe Manny Pacquiao is going to exploit that. But you got to look at it. He has a career long of getting hit with straight shots.
Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao throws straight shots. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-1-2. You know?
Def-
You watch it. Just look at it.
You're right, champ. Hey, give out your social media so that people that aren't following you will absolutely
please,
start
man.
following you.
Y'all go check me out at Team Bulletproof on every social network, man. On Twitter, it's Team Bulletproof with 2 O's. Go check me out at millions.co/bulletproof, man. Hey, I'm running specials and everything else, man. Y'all check me out. It's not about making this stuff expensive. It's about making it to where everybody wants it, and then just come check me out, man. Come have fun. Come have a show. Come to school, man. We teaching to the end of my career. We teaching lessons. So Team Bulletproof, man. I love to see y'all. I get back with you. I got my number posted. I call you. I talk to you. I pick up. It's about being available for y'all. So
That's what's up.
Thank y'all. You know,
This was a pleasure on my side completely. Absolutely one of my favorite interviews, honestly. So, yeah, man, thank you so much. I can't wait to watch you again. And have a good rest of your day, champ.
most definitely. Y'all too, man. Hey, Ness, hit me up later, man.
For sure, champ.
For sure, man. Hey, y'all be good, man.
Appreciate you. Once again,
Yeah.
there you have it. Up-and-coming contender, Brandon Glanton, looking for that title shot. Appreciate your
There it
time,
is.
champ.
Yo, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, from title, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.